Whoa, it's Wulzy. Welcome back to Level Swap. Today I'm joined with Technical.
Hello, hello.
We are going to start brand new levels, build for 20 minutes, and then swap over. And there are 6 rounds. How are things going? How are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling pretty excited. I mean, I'm sure you know that I'm not super experienced with the editors.
Could we put that really stupid looking cube that you built in like 2020 on the screen?
Yes.
Let's go. I am using this song and I want to just test Technical with some slow-paced gameplay and decoration. Maybe not slow-paced gameplay. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna just give him a little bit of sauce here. I'm gonna immediately turn off the ground and then throw us right into a wave part. Okay, so what I've done there is just a 0.8 zoom with signing out. Kind of makes it smooth as an intro here. What I want to do is create some rotating circles. So this star object is gonna be a group, and then the other soul blades that are gonna go around in a circle like this are gonna be on the next group. It's gonna be group number 2, and I'm gonna add a lot more of these. So we just place down a rotation trigger for 2, which is the soul blades, around 1, which is the star in the center. And I think what we do to compensate for the fact that the soul blades are so far apart is we just use this group number 2 on a little scaling pattern, which we're going to set up with number 2. And the scale is just going to increase by 1.5, like, I don't know. And then before that ends, we're just going to divide that. So these soul blades are going to go bigger and smaller like that. It's going to create a loop, and that's just going to continuously happen. Probably going to link this set all together. I'm going to put other structures inside here. I don't know if I want them to overlap with the circles though. So I might just move a couple of these. And you see how it's nice that I can just grab everything with one click with the link there? That's beautiful. But yeah, we're just going to have little structures like that just in between. And I'll probably do some sort of funky transition into a ball or something. I'm going to put down a regular gravity portal, which doesn't really make sense, but I want that to be the indicator that the gravity is going back to normal. But I don't like having these normal portals next to each other. I don't know, it just feels wrong, but I guess whatever. Go back to a cube. I don't switch game modes very often in level swaps, I feel like. I like the fact that this level is shaping up to be more free. Do one more zoom, and this one's going to be much shorter because I want this to be a more dramatic camera zoom as we go into the mini size here. I don't even slow the gameplay down at this point. Set an end trigger, which is going to be touch triggered here. Why not? I'm gonna move this over a little bit just to make sure you actually hit the speed portal. I don't know. Don't think that'll make a difference, but I just want the satisfaction of hitting the speed portal before the level ends. I don't really like that zoom at the end. I don't know. There's something off about it. Testing a sign out camera rotation here too, just because I feel like it's really nice just to have this slanted ball section, and it kind of makes the zoom make more sense here, and we can really subtly just start to move it back towards 0 as we're going to the portal with the cube. So let's just see if I can figure this out. Okay, so at the ending, I've placed a little movement for all of the blocks using group number 13. Then in the intro, I set up a static to group number 12, which is this speed portal right here. And I just put an exit static as you go through that portal, just so you kind of have this little intro sequence where you're focusing on the wave and then it zooms out. And that works really well on the reset too. That is time for round number 1.
Sweet.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I didn't do anything crazy. I got a little bit of gameplay started.
Good.
The next round is when I'm gonna start to experiment a little bit more with things. I spent the last like 2 minutes just kind of looking through, seeing what I could use.
Woolies. Endorphins? Oh my gosh, this song's a banger. Okay, we're purple. Wait, this plays good so far. Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that click sync is crazy. Wait, hold on. I gotta redo that. I messed up a little bit.
Oh, I like this song. I like the song that you used.
Yeah, I rediscovered it recently thanks to Willis, if you remember them.
I don't think I've heard it before.
It was used in a bunch of old 2.0 levels. Oh, okay. I like that. Medium demon face.
Medium demon. You're gonna get a new one of those every round.
This is some heat. I like this. I have some ideas with this already.
I have no idea where I'm going. To be 100% real with you, I had some ideas, but right now I don't know.
I am gonna get to work on this tech. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna cook on that, but
I don't know. I have no idea.
You got this. This will
be fun. I got this.
Okay, this has a lot of energy, and it has a lot of bursts in the song where it's like, boom, you know what I mean? Let's place a centerpiece. It doesn't really matter where it is on the y-axis. We're gonna give that a group. Number 1. Okay, no groups in tech's layout. Awesome. Wait, what? Okay, well, I'm guessing tech was keeping something for group number 1. So say at the very beginning of the level, I put 4 with the center 3, which is the star, on an X divide of 100. And that's just going to be on 0 seconds. These objects should be really thin. Yeah, you see how there's just a line over here? Well, when I need the structure, I'm going to toggle this thing on after it's initially being toggled off. And then I'm going to add a scaling effect, which is going to be on the same groups and everything. We can probably keep the 0.5 duration. I want this to be exponential out, and I want this to now multiply by 100. So we're going to go through, and this structure is going to appear like that, which is really neat. This should be chill just to use one big object. I don't think it's going to lag. Surely not. We should just be able to use a new color channel that's going to be background blending like this. So when we go through, that's just going to be a bit of glow that's the same color of the background, and we can change the brightness and stuff. I'm going to link together this glow, and I'm going to make a couple of versions of it that are going to be a little bit wider, but go down in brightness as they extend out. So as I extend out, I am going to increase the saturation. And you see how that makes like a really nice, bright bit of glow there. This structure is going to be black, and then there's going to be glow behind it. I'm going to hide the original set like this, and that should just appear with a bit of glow. Yeah, why not? I think this could do with a static camera that doesn't really change with the player's elevation at all. I think that would just be nicer. So we're going to have this star object, which I'm going to lock to the X-axis and then create a static trigger for, which has the follow option enabled. So we're actually following it as it's moving. If you uncheck that, you kind of just get stuck where it used to be. So let's just make sure we have that. And then as we hit this pad, we're going to want to add a movement with probably another exponential out movement that's going to go up. And then we should have a movement that's just going up ever so slightly because we can't see the top there. So we're going to put another movement on number 1, which is going to just go up like 4 blocks, easing out. Something really subtle here. So you have the kick, and then you have a slight movement too. So you got one that's kind of an energetic movement, and then the other one is just rising the camera slowly. But we need to go back down. It's 50. Is that enough? Dude, I'm almost halfway through my time because I've tweaked the colors so much and I haven't even got it the way I want it to look. I'm going to make sure, by the way, that we add a block right here to stop us from just automatically jumping. So what I want to do is add a flash that kind of goes with the song. So I'm going to copy the color of this background and just make it black. And you'll see that this thing kind of looks ugly now, but just trust. If I pulse the background color back up to that spot with like a 0.1 and a 1, I'm going to kind of vary the brightness. So this thing is going to be flickering a little bit as we're going through. And that makes it look a little bit better. So we're making it change in its brightness sometimes and also just kind of dance around this magenta. I'll just do a red one for the ending. That's going to have a lot of fade out. Let's just do a 1.0 again. Let's just take a look at that real quick. Nice. I'll just do one more scale as we're passing this block. That's going to make it go back down slowly. We can just put like a ease in or something that's just going to have the same divide. So this thing kind of closes. You see? I don't want to use it on every block, but we're just going to spend some time just transforming a bunch of these, like especially these blocks. I'm going to select this glow, the star, and then also the scale triggers involved. Link them, and that's what I'm going to be copy pasting going through here. So I want one right here. I'm just going to put it right in the center. Build helper, and then any blocks that we use uses the number that's on these scales. So number 5 here. Just make sure I press build helper every time. Let's just test this second one to make sure that it works. Whoa, something went wrong. Oh gosh. Oh, I didn't include the toggle. Oh gosh. I'm gonna copy paste, but to save myself a little bit of time, I've devised a new strategy of copying some of the blocks with me. Scale, toggle. Okay, I think this is good. It's copy paste and then build helper again. And then we just have to make sure that this works. So I simply just build the structure, maybe just by copy pasting down a little bit. And then I just paste the state on everything, and now the structure will work. Paste state, delete that random floating spike, copy the next one, delete that, put in the object. Gosh, I'm really trying. Paste, delete, copy, next object. Dude, I have like 1 minute left. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Boom. Make the objects invisible. Hopefully this thing is playable. I actually have no idea. The sight readability might be off, but hey, we're locked in. We're going with it. Please work. I did not test this at all. Come on. Boom. Okay, nice. I forgot to make that structure invisible. Wait, what happened to those? Oh gosh, what happened? Oh no. Why did those objects just scale on themselves? Oh, I pasted the state onto the star objects that I used as my center. You see that? Oh my gosh, this might take a lot of time to fix. Dude, what a throw. Hopefully this is fixed now. I still gotta delete a few things just to make the level a little bit more polished, but the actual effect itself works, dude. Yes! That is time for round number 2.
I was so locked in just trying to get like as much down as I could.
Okay.
I got something down at least. Like you'll see.
That sounds good to me. Sorry, I kind of just cheated a little bit, but whatever. Oh, you changed the name. Wow. This is actually going to be the new level. Ah, okay. I like the cities. Oh, the waterfalls. Wait, this is nice. Awesome. Okay. I can work with this.
Oh, wait. Okay, I was like, I looked through the editor. I was like, oh, wait, I don't know. I see some extra things, and then I look at the beginning. I'm like, ooh. Oh.
Okay, I like your waterfall idea. You're a true effect creator using waterfalls.
I just don't know how you do this in 20 minutes.
It's a lot of copy paste.
Right.
I'll be honest. Some of these slopes are unfortunately upside down. You fell victim to the...
Are they? I tested. I swear. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I guess I'll just have to mess with things and see what happens.
So this level is very bright, but the song has a lot of ambience in it. It's very moody. It's very chill. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a gradient to make it a little bit darker. I'm just gonna use a random color channel with 0 opacity on one side and then set the other side to black. If I put everything on this blending color channel and then turn down its opacity a little bit using this slider, you can kind of make it a little bit more vibey. So if I just copy the values, what I should be able to do is create this layered glow piece. I can do another one which is going to have less saturation, more brightness. So if I change that to like a 0.4, maybe a little bit lower, you see how that works. And I'm trying to add this super bright bit of glow on the top. I'm probably going to stretch to be a little bit taller. I'm just going to flip it on top of itself and then just warp down like this so I can get a bunch of these objects that are just gonna get closer to the ceiling. I'll probably set all of these to be lower overall, and then you get a smoother gradient with more objects. I'm just gonna create some fading particles here that are just gonna go in a direction moving upwards with like very subtle variance there. I might also just throw up this shiny object that's gonna rotate pretty slowly. It's gonna be placed like right here, and I want to just scale it down a little bit to be flatter. Extra glow, who doesn't love that? Let's just make it a little bit wider. Yeah, so we're gonna have these 3 objects on a group 14, which I'm going to whack down on an area fade. So number 14, which I'm going to put in this box right here, centered on the player, is going to be fading on as I'm getting close to these objects. So should be cool. This shine thing kind of sucks though, so I'm going to make it like super subtle. Might even want to scale these objects up. Let's just scale them up to 2 times as we're passing them, the same way we just did with group number 14, but I'm making this touch triggered just because I'm scared of it breaking. Okay, this is a little bit better, I'd say. It just has more like of a sting on the screen, I'd say. We can probably use it for some slopes at the start, to be honest, because I don't know, I kind of want these out of the way. I know I said I want a tech to decorate them, but now I'm doing it. So pair some nice objects that work well together. That's step 1. Make the color work. So let's just set this object to be a lower opacity. Maybe you can have like this little inner ring that's gonna be brighter and then on a slower speed. This thing should be smaller overall and better positioned. I'm gonna add this glow piece, which is gonna have a pretty similar scaling effect, but just a lot smaller. So I'm actually gonna just scale the trigger down so I can tell which one is the smaller one. This object is gonna be flipped over on itself like this. Let's just test it up there. That looks fine to me. Link that. Okay, we have objects in. They don't look that great. Let's just be honest. Just make them a little bit lower in their opacity. We can use another area fade on 18, which is just gonna have a little bit lower of this little boosting thing with more distance. That's unfortunately time. I'm kind of mad. How did you find that round?
It was pretty good. I filled in those layout blocks a little bit.
I'll see what I can do with that. I'm sure it's good. I like what I did, I think. I don't know.
Oh, my save levels are gonna be so funny after this.
Oh yeah, they get messed up real quick. Let's go. Oh, I like that electricity. I can rock with that. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, this gameplay is nice. Oh my gosh, how long are we making this level? Holy crap!
I don't know. I'll probably stop there. I probably won't build any more past that.
Holy, it's 20 seconds long. Oh my
really?
gosh. Yeah.
I'll stop building gameplay there.
What are your thoughts on 2?
I like it. I really like how this looks.
It's smooth so far, I will say. Good luck, Tech. I'm gonna start the timer before this runs right into my bedtime. 3, 2, 1. Good luck.
Good luck.
Okay, I want to do something with particles with the electricity. I always go into the orb tab for particles for some reason. I don't know why. I really like this friction S. Is it friction scale? Like, I don't really know what it is about it, but I just really like this vibe. But I'm thinking we should be able to create some pretty cool looking sculptures, I guess I can say. I don't know how to create cool looking particle structures, but I think if I just connect them to the electric blocks, we should get something cool. I think it's kind of vibes to have this bright neon structure. I don't know how well it's gonna pulse with the rest, so I might have to add some extra oomph to it just to Yeah, like a flicker would go hard there, I think. And this is a fun level swap because Tech doesn't really create very often, but he has some good ideas with gameplay and he knows what looks good. So I like the fact that we're in here. What color are these objects? They're 5 and 6. Okay, I'm gonna have to use an alpha trigger. Let me just turn that off and then turn it back on like so. So this should flicker. Yeah, you see how the blocks go black? If I just loop this set right here, these objects are gonna just be turning on and off like this, which is a little jarring, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. We just want the opacity to be going down a bit. Yeah, this is much better. It's more bearable. It's got a more constant presence this way. I'm gonna put some effect on these orbs. I'm gonna increase the speed on this. Paste the state so we have this weird little purple flash. And then I want to add some more constant decoration. There's a really cool one. I don't remember where it is in the object select menu, which is really annoying. It's not this. Is it this one? Okay, that's a square. This one's a circle. Cool. Let me just hue these a little bit so we have a bit of a range going on. But we can definitely slow this thing down and use it as a circle that goes around the orbs. And then I can change the speed sometimes. So we have this neat little effect that's going to go around. I'll probably just copy paste and then rotate 180 degrees and warp down. So there's a smaller version on top just to give it a bit more variance here. And I want that to flicker with the rest. So we're going to use that same group here, 15. So that's just going to go on and off in its brightness. And that's just going to have a cool effect on the orb. I might actually set the orb to be black, which would be pretty interesting. If I copy the values of a ground spike and then paste it onto an orb, it goes black, which is sick. But I wonder, can I give this a group, let's just say 19, and then pulse it? Let's just say I go group 19 here and I just hold a white. I can restore its color, which is really neat. So what I'm going to do is just take the pulses that are here. I want this to be super short and it's fade out because I want this to stay black. But I like the fact that it's kind of pulsing on that. Wait, what? It's going purple. Dude, I need this to be white. What? There we go. I think it was just broken for a second. So I'm going to copy the values of this orb and then just give them to everything else. Maybe even the pads. Just going to guess what Tech did with these hues. I don't even know. We just have to recreate 5 and 6 because they don't quite make it all the way to the end. I'm gonna make sure all of these pulses have a short enough fade out so that this is more impactful here. Adding a glow piece on the inside of these orbs and it's gonna be less saturated as we go in. Yeah, that looks great behind that orb. Oh my gosh. Let's take everything that we just added, place it on all of these, putting a much smaller version inside the portals. Oh no, I broke Tech's thing. No, I don't know how this works. What happened? Why doesn't it go to this orb anymore? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I gave it group 19. No. How does this work? Okay, target group number 2. We need to put that back on. We need 19 on it, but we also need number 2. Oh my gosh. There we go. I fixed it. This glow is a little bit too bright and it looks a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it looked a lot better. Let's just give this a group 20 and then we can do something here. I'm just trying to make them stretch out as we get there, but they just look so weird. Okay, so what I figured out I can do is stretch it as I'm like getting closer. These objects are gonna go more vertical, if that makes sense. If I just increase the length here, you'll see what I mean. These objects kind of just go into a line as I'm passing, which looks insanely sick in my opinion. And I think just to fill the space, I'm going to use some of these pillars with spikes on. I copy the values of that particle. I can probably just make a quick triangle one. Triangle. Wait, I need to like a full triangle. Radius, less particles. What is it doing? Oh my gosh, dude. Whatever. It's flickering. I'm just going to say that's part of the gimmick here. It might look kind of strange, but whatever, dude. It is what it is. I'm just going to put some hidden spikes next to it and copy paste like so. I should probably link these together just so Tech might be able to use them in the future. And that's time, unfortunately. Yo. Good round?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay,
I
good.
messed with things a little bit. It doesn't look visually much different, but you'll see what I did like immediately.
I think I did pretty good. I got a lot covered. Might not be the greatest thing ever, but you know, progress is progress. I think you're gonna be super happy with this when you see it.
Ooh, I'm excited. I like this dynamic that we have. I'm just like I put some stuff down. I don't really finish it, but it gives you the ideas, which is what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to do.
That's what we love.
I'm putting stuff down and hoping that you roll with it.
I do. Also, I might break the world record for the world's longest pee being held.
Oh my god.
Ooh, movements! Whoa!
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
How do you do this? What?
You like it?
That's
oh,
so cool.
Rotation. Oh gosh, I could not see those orbs.
I turned your gameplay into memory based stuff.
Oh my gosh. Holy. Okay, I see what you did. I didn't think you'd be able to do that.
What didn't you think I could do?
I didn't think you were smart enough. Wait, oh, it's all move. Whoa, you moved every single one?
I did not know how to use area moves, so I just used a bunch of move triggers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well now we have a memory level.
I'm glad you've left this monster here the whole time.
Oh yeah, I kind of just didn't know what to do with him.
My good friend.
We have 2 more rounds to completely decorate this one, and we still have soul blades. But the movements are cooking. I like this. Okay, so in this round, I tried to make a particle background using a ton of different objects that had different rotation speeds, and I ended up not liking it, so I messed with a bunch of shaders. That didn't work, and before I knew it, the time was pretty much done, and all I had was this glitchy shader chromatic effect on top of a bunch of particle objects that make no sense. So I'm just gonna speed through this entire round because it was really embarrassing. I felt super bad giving this to Technical because he had to build on it for the final round. But yeah, apologies that this round has been cut out and just sped up, basically. But yeah, I promise you that you do not want to see what happened there because that was crazy, and I was just getting really annoyed. I have had a nightmare, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm very sorry for what I've done.
Oh, I'm more sorry. Like, your amount of sorry, like, multiply it by, I don't know, a lot. 50 times.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
no.
It's that kind of thing. I have basically nothing to give you. I hope you realize this.
Okay, that's fun.
I can't explain, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll see.
I don't know how you're gonna finish this in time. You have 1 round.
Oh.
Willie's 5.
I just opened the level and I see something.
Something is a good way to describe it, yeah. It's so dumb.
Play the level. What the? What? What am I looking?
It's so dumb.
I love that, like, neither of us have done anything with the slope at the end.
It's just floating. It's just floating. Oh, man. I'm really excited to work on this. I'm actually super happy. Like, that was really, really bad.
I'm looking forward to seeing your experience with this.
You won't, because you know what I'm doing right now? I'm messaging my editor. Cut out all of round 5 in this. I'm making sure you never see what happened. You know what? You know what I'm blaming this on? Dude, I'm blaming this on the P that I'm holding. All right. So these levels, I do have to say, these levels should be done by the end of this round.
I don't know if I can get there. I think it's a lost cause.
Okay, at least this one's kind of hype. Good luck. I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
We gotta combine a few objects here. I guess I do this a lot in my videos where I just start doing something and I just assume it's gonna work out because I used to have the skill to be able to fix something if it didn't go well. And now I'm a little bit washed, not gonna lie. Yes, look how beautiful that thing looks altogether. You see how this saw blade is now a little bit more nuanced with the level automatically without me having to do anything. I think I will do an additive glow piece on the center so this thing constantly has a color on it. Yeah, like this thing looks fantastic. Let's see if it looks good in game. Yes, it does. I think what I do is I just disable that link real quick and I nab all of the objects that use that -25 and I shift them a little bit in the opposite direction here. I'm also going to add a group to these so the objects kind of come together. I guess they're just going to move very weirdly because, I don't know, I just want these to kind of float into position as we're getting there. They might blend in with the orbs a little bit, but that's why I made them dark. Okay, so now all of the saw blades are in and they're kind of just floating around. As you can see, they just add a little bit of ambience to it. I don't know, I just like the moody lighting and the fact that they go red here is really nice. I don't know if I intended that, but hey. 2 things I want to do to this second section. I want to have a gradient that has the background color on the front. So let me just put additive. Let's set one side to be 0 opacity and the other side to be that background blending with the brightness cranked. That looks a bit better. I want this to be more saturated though. Edit RGB. Oh, wait. Okay, so we can make the entire background red there. That's insane, actually. Whoa. Maybe I go like 50-50 on red and blue here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the colors look so much better when I do this, so maybe I'll just do a full invert. Why not? I guess I can fade it too. I was cooking at the start of this video, and now I'm just terrible. It's really unfortunate how this has ended, but I think I made a cool soul blade design. I'm just not really doing too well on the effect front right now, which is unfortunate, but hey, it's kind of going around these spots and just doing something on a loop that just gives the level a little bit of spice. Like you can see it on the leader. Power, the background's kind of changing color here. Let me fix up some spikes here. I don't advise making spikes like this, but I'm low on time. I want to put some text in here that says Woolies. I think that's just going to be so sick to just have in the middle of the screen. Something like this, so it's kind of subtle. Yeah, I guess that would work as an end screen. It's just going to float here. Last little playtest. Oh, I didn't even do anything with the... Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we have this energetic little section here, and then we're gonna go into this invert color thing that I tried to do. Not the greatest execution of all time, but we have... Oh, no. Did my static trigger even work? You need one object as the static trigger. I just realized. That is time. Oh my goodness.
I got as close as I could.
Really? That's insane.
I think so. I think I did something. That glitching thing at the beginning is still there. I had no clue what to do with it. I cleaned some stuff up. I filled in the gaps.
Okay, let's go. I think this level is also kind of decent at this point. What happened to my end wall? Okay, it's fine. Who cares? Oh my gosh, this is so goofy.
So many new levels to my account.
Yeah, whoops.
Woolies.
You see the end wall is just floating there?
Yeah, I do. I love that it zooms in at the end as well.
Well, I'm playing 7 now. Oh, okay. I like that. Oh, this is actually good. This is playable. This is good. I dig it. Okay. The orbs are still impossible to see if you don't know they're there. And then, boom. And you fixed the structures moving down, which is the detail that I promised that you'd notice. And it fades out. Okay, that was solid. That was actually solid.
I did some stuff. I'm for not having too much creativity with the editor, I'm happy with what I did.
You did a very good job. I'm very surprised. Like, you did what was necessary. Like, you knew, you picked out, like, okay, the ending needs fixed, like, the saw blades need fixed, and you just worked on it and gave me a solution, which is better than the round that I gave to you. How long can you hold this for? Oh my god. You could almost just scam the whole level. Okay, this is
you're
fire,
talking about
though.
the dash orb at the ball? Or somewhere around there?
I like this. This is good. You did a good job.
I'm glad I did good work. I was kind of worried going into it that I would have nothing, but I did much better than I was expecting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Thank you for joining. I didn't think you'd actually say yes.
Did you know that you're streaming this?
Dude, I nearly... Oh my god, my heart leapt out of my chest. Okay.
I was like, I definitely would have gotten some kind of notification like, oh yeah, Juniper Judy went live or whatever.
Oh my gosh, the blunder that was round 5 almost got broadcasted live. Well, thank you, Tech. I'm going to wrap up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Subscribe to Tech. Check the links in the description, all that. Have a good day, everyone.